What's up, my peeps? We got some new Destruction AllStars news today, going over game balance, some upcoming fixes in an upcoming update, and also some new All-Stars coming in. So most of this news comes from the community manager at Lucid Games and Destruction AllStars, who actually made a Reddit post today in r/Destruction AS, and he first off went ahead and thanked everybody that's played the game so far, and then addressed some of the issues that people are having, and as well as answered some questions that people have. So, the first thing he said is that they're keeping an eye on the game's balance to make regular balance updates to the 16 All-Stars, but he did point out that he's seeing a lot of bluefing. And yeah, usually pretty much every single lobby has a bluefang in there, or two bluefangs. And I think the appeal with bluefang is that shredder. It's a guaranteed wreck. So if people are looking for a character to get a bunch of wrecks, it's an easy character to use for that. Because while some other, characters might have some good vehicle abilities, it might not be a guaranteed wreck once they use that ability. While with the shredder, you know that if you connect with it while it's active, that opponent is gonna get shredded. And yeah, Hannah also has a very similar ability. If she pulls out that blade, it's a guaranteed wreck if you connect with the blade. But here's the thing, the blade is pretty thin. The blade is small, while the shredder is wide. So with the shredder, you've got a wider area that she can wreck, while with the blade, you gotta make sure that the opponent's car hits that blade, or that you hit the opponent's car with that blade. If you hit it a bit on the side where, it's not the part where the blade is at, then it's not gonna be a wreck. While with the shredder, it's pretty hard to have that ability activated, hit somebody with the front of your car, and not wreck somebody or connect with the shredder. But now, we just went over a character that they see a lot of online, but yo, is it just me, or do very little people use Muna in the multiplayer? Like, I think she's the least used character, at least in my experience. It's been very common to run into lobbies where nobody's using Muna, and I'm not sure whether it's her vehicle or character ability that's not appealing, but I do not see a lot of people using her. Anyways, moving on from that, they do go over the matchmaking and say that for the most part, it's running smooth across the board and that they've made improvements to it. But there are still some players who are experiencing some issues, and they'll look into fixes for that. Now, me personally, once I'm in a match, everything is fine. I don't experience lag or anything like that. But sometimes, you get the issue where it searches for players, and it keeps on searching for an eternity. And then it just doesn't find any players. It says finding players 16 out of 16. So you're thinking, okay, so you found 16 players. Why am I waiting this long? And then it just never starts the match. But that was more so at the very beginning. I don't think I've had that issue in a while now. I think now it's perfectly fine, but maybe some people are still experiencing that, for instance. Now, another issue he went over is the ones that people are having with voice communication and party chat in-game, and that they're working on fixing these issues as soon as possible. And that in the meantime, you can use the PS5's chat feature, or party chat feature, I should say. And they're hoping to give us an update on when they'll have a fix for this, either tomorrow or Friday. Now, also, apparently some people have been asking for music during the matches, and he does point out that they made it on purpose to where there is no music, like it's not a glitch or anything like that there's no music during the matches, but that they'll be reviewing this feedback. So, I don't know, maybe in the future update, they add music, or maybe optional music if you'd like in the matches. Also, another question that I'm actually glad people asked about is the ability or the option to play Mayhem and Gridfall with friends. Because at the moment, Mayhem and Gridfall are both solo modes. You can only play them on your own, and you can't go ahead and party up with friends to play those game modes. There is no Team Mayhem or Team Gridfall right now. Well, actually, it wouldn't really make sense to have a Team Gridfall, but some people would also like the option to join one of those matches with a friend. But anyways, people have been asking that, and the community manager, Lucid, really went ahead and replied to that, saying, "We've definitely seen the request to play Mayhem and Gridfall with friends, as well as the request for custom lobbies. No answers just yet, but we'll definitely be talking it over." So it's cool that they're listening to the feedback and discussing it and, you know, thinking about possibly implementing these features. Personally, one thing I'd like to see is a team mayhem. Gridfall, I don't know if it'd make much sense to have a team one, because the whole, like, point of the mode is who's gonna be the last man standing. But anyways, really closes it out by saying this is only the beginning. As we mentioned in some of our early blog posts, we'll be supporting Destruction AllStars throughout 2021 with new game modes, game mode remixes, new All-Stars, and much more. Now, this is actually not new. We've known about this because they mentioned it in a blog post.
New modes, new characters, and refreshed playlists will arrive throughout the year.
But maybe some people haven't seen it before. And also, in the previous blog post, they did say that they would also add a new challenge series, although that's, I think, obvious, as well as new features. But the reason why I wanted to mention this, and the reason why I want to focus on the new All-Stars, is because I've got something to add to that, which seems to indicate that we'll be getting, or that there's at least 4 new All-Stars planned. And this is what I'm talking about. You can check it out for yourself. So if you go to the game right now, the main menu, go to the customize section where you've got every single character there. There's a character slot for every single one. You can click on them and, you know, get your skins, emotes, shouts, whatever. If you scroll to the very end of the list, you'll find 4 blank, empty character slots right after Sergeant Rescue. You've got all the All-Stars there. You see them all, but then there's 4 empty slots or blank spots at the end. Why would there be 4 blank spots when at the moment there's no like unlockable characters or anything like that? That to me is a pretty clear sign that there's at least 4 new characters planned. So if you were wondering how many new characters they could add, seems like we're gonna at least get 4. Now, could I be wrong about this? Yeah, of course, but I mean, once again, why would there be 4 empty slots there? And they've already confirmed that there's going to be new All-Stars. This post confirmed it, an earlier blog post confirmed it, so we know characters are coming, and this seems to be reserved for those new characters. Now, who are the 4? When are they coming? No clue. I mean, how would I know? But, disclaimer, if you're thinking these characters might come within the next update, highly unlikely. Just going by this post from the community manager, it seems like this upcoming update to the game is just going to be to fix some issues and patch some stuff, basically. Maybe a balance update, though. I don't know. Who knows? But, yeah, I highly doubt we're going to get new characters right away. It's way too soon. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe for more Destruction All-Stars, and join the Destruction All-Stars Discord. Submit your cool clips from the game over there to see them on YouTube. See ya!